In yesterday's live stream video, there was controversy. There was conflict. There was intrigue. I was saying that Microsoft 365 family
DougBetts said, I'm working here.
no longer includes Outlook. Almost everybody else was saying that's not true. I think I got one convert. Now, today, we're going to find out. Was I right? Was I wrong? Again, by the time we get through this, you will have a new appreciation for the way Microsoft does things. If I forget to tell you what that new appreciation is, then remind me before the show is over to tell you what I mean by that. Good morning. It is 9:01 and 12 seconds on March 5th, 2025. This is Live Windows Training with your host, DougBetts. Do you want to start first with that subject or say hello to chat? I'm going to try to make this quicker in chat. John Williams, 8:33 a.m. is the first one showing up here. The first one showing up after the official start time is who? It's Martin Hogg. He jumped in right there at the beginning. Gee, I wonder why. Now, there were other things in chat prior to that. Let me come over here and show you all that. If I come over here to the YouTube studio, I've got 9:31 p.m. last night. OBS does not have that. OBS starts with 8:29 this morning. So in this case, YouTube Live Stream Studio has the oldest comment. Great trader. Ski Man removes his comment. And let's see what that last read chat message was. Well, the first read chat message. Why don't you start with it now? That is a vote. I will take that as a vote. So I will go do that. Because I can still get to those old comments if we wind up doing that. I will start with that now. Or jump to that now. Since it was requested. Oh, I like requests. I like requests very much. There I do. Yes, I am. So, here. Here is an article, Microsoft.com, from a person who is a Microsoft agent. Let's see. Rand Israel puts in a link saying, sorry for my part of the confusion. This is what threw me into a loop. Well, let's look this over. Microsoft Outlook Classic doesn't download with Microsoft Office 365 Personal. Now, this is not from the Microsoft rep. This is somebody in the answers community asking this question. This is the subject of their complaint. Saying, I have downloaded Microsoft 365 Personal 32-bit, but it doesn't have Microsoft Outlook Classic. I have Microsoft Outlook New. How do I change to Microsoft Outlook Classic? What does the Microsoft agent say? Let's see. I think I have both replies open right now. Yeah. Dear Thomas Morris 1, thank you for reaching out to us here in the Microsoft community. I understand you prefer Classic Outlook, but it is not. Microsoft staffer here. It is not included in the latest Microsoft 365 install package. Now that's count one for bad news. This is going to be a bad news, good news, bad news, good news. The ping pong ball is going to go back and forth a few times. This is a policy by Microsoft that Classic Outlook is not included in the install package. If you prefer to use Classic Outlook, a standalone version of Classic Outlook for Windows is available for you to install. There's a good news. Bad news, it is not included in the install package. Good news is you can get it. You can download it from the Microsoft Store, but can you really? Well, yes and no. All right, so how about we go to the Microsoft Store? This is unscripted, unrehearsed, but I know a few things about what we're going to find. Microsoft Outlook. Look at that. I must have searched for it recently. Microsoft Outlook. Yeah, is it really in the Microsoft Store? This is Outlook New. See, the new Outlook and this icon with the envelope with the flap open. The envelope with the flap closed, or where you can't see the envelope flap at all, that's the classic. This is the new Outlook. So, can you really? Well, yeah, but you got to know some things. Now down here, how about this install classic Outlooks? How about if we just click on download or click on install from the store? Let's try that. And it gives us this. Nope, not clickable. Clicking. That's just a feature. That's just a feature. How about this one down here? Click on this. Download. No. Click on download or view and store. No, that's just a feature. Then they say sign in with your personal Microsoft account to get started. A Microsoft 365 personal or family account subscription is required to use this app with personal accounts. This app, what app? Well, Windows Outlook for Windows Classic. But these buttons won't get you there. I hope this suggestion was helpful to you. Well, the solution is you gotta come up here to this link. Come up here to this link. And that takes you to this article. This is an official published article from support.microsoft.com. This is not the community. If you recently bought a new Windows device, you may not be able to find Classic Outlook or the icon appears, but you get an error when you try to open it. The error might say, this is funny, this is so funny. The error might say it can't find Outlook, or it might say, we couldn't verify and install this because it is not available in the Microsoft Store. To install, download it from the publisher's website. Not the Microsoft Store, but the publisher's website. The publisher's website took me to the store. But now wait a minute, I'm not getting this message yet. This is just what this published article is saying. This issue occurs because starting in 2024, many new devices are pre-installed with new Outlook for Windows and don't ship with Classic Outlook. Well, that doesn't concern me much because that's new computers. That's not Microsoft 365. Brand Israel's read chat, please comment. What he said is, why do I have a sneaky suspicion that they are not referring to Microsoft Outlook that's a part of Office? I'm not going to answer that just yet. Why do you have a sneaky perception? I can answer that because you are a sneaky, suspicious person. If you prefer to use Classic Outlook at this time, now this is a little weird wording. If you prefer to use Classic Outlook at this time, are they implying that there will come a time when you don't prefer it? Or are they saying if you prefer to use Classic Outlook at this time, a standalone version of Classic, did they put the comma in the wrong place? If you prefer to use Classic Outlook, at this time, a standalone version of Classic Outlook for Windows is available for you to install. But they wrote it, if you prefer to use Classic Outlook at this time, because you're still stuck in the old ways, a standalone version of Classic Outlook is available for Outlook for Windows is available for you to install, since you're just stuck in the mud. Am I misleading you? Huh? Install Classic Outlook for Windows. To install a standalone version of Classic Outlook, select download and follow the prompts to complete the installation. There's a download button. But look at this, there's install from store. Didn't we just prove that it is not in the Microsoft Store? Well, watch what happens when I click on this. Install from store. Here I am, Microsoft Store, Outlook for Windows Classic. You cannot see the open flap. The flap is open, right? Because you can tell right there.
Read chat, please.
This is Outlook for Windows Classic. You can download it from the store, but you can't search for it. You can't find it in the store unless you have this link that'll take you there. No, Chris, I was not talking about you. That's the read chat that just came through. He says, is he talking about me stuck in the old ways? No, not at all. So here you can download it. You can view it in the store. Now, when you click download, the fun thing here, let's open this application. Okay, open in a Microsoft Store. Sure. Now this goes to it in the Microsoft Store. Then there's an install button, so you can install it from here, and this will be the classic Outlook. Now, so you can do it from there, or you can go back this other way and do download. When you click download here, what does it take you to? It just does the download. And it comes in as office setup.exe. When you download, when you install the full Microsoft 365 family installation package, the download file is office setup.exe. When you download Outlook for Windows, the install stub is Outlook setup, office setup.exe, not Outlook setup. The file size, when you're doing this for Outlook, it's a little bit smaller than the full installation. And when you begin the installation for the full suite, Office 365, it shows 6 icons of the apps that you're installing. Outlook is not included in that. It is not included in the installer, but you can get it and you can use it at no extra cost if you know how to get to it. It's not really normally searchable, as you would expect. Now, did I actually try this download option? Does that do the same installer stub? There's an install button here. Oh, I want to read this because I'm not sure that I read this. Outlook for Windows Classic is the desktop app for your email calendars to do one place. Sign into your work, school, or personal mail account, Microsoft account. To get started, a Microsoft 365 personal or family subscription is required to use this app with personal accounts. With that's a little weird because Microsoft 365 Business, I primarily use all with custom accounts, but I can't imagine that you would not be able to use it with a personal email account. Is required to use this app with personal accounts. Does that mean personal email accounts? No, personal accounts, that's right. Personal and family subscriptions both fall into the category of personal accounts as opposed to work or school accounts. But you can use any email account with either one. Yesterday, I came across a video that said with Outlook New, you could not use a custom email address. That's flat out wrong. With Outlook for Windows Classic, you can connect yada, yada, yada. And yeah, okay, that's enough of that. So that's how you get to it. That's how you get to it. And now here's another thing I want to get to. Because we remember how Microsoft does things. The subject I want to get to. Down here I have Outlook Classic. Right here. I have it currently set to work offline. Down here it says working offline. That way I don't get an email jumping in from a client. I already looked through all of these, so I know that I'm not revealing anything important. But up here, this try new Outlook. Yesterday, I was of the opinion that the new Outlook that comes with Windows 11 installation was different than what happens if you switch Outlook Classic to the new Outlook. Another thing that came up yesterday was PST files. People were saying that you can use PST files with Outlook New. No, you cannot. And here's where I prove it. Prove both of those points. When I turn this to the new Outlook right here, look at this right here. Select Switch to use the new Outlook and close your current version. Outlook data files .pst are not available in the new Outlook. You can switch back anytime. OST files I'm pretty sure are of use, but that doesn't help when you want to store emails locally and not have them in your email account, your online account, when you're subject to limitations like I discussed yesterday that Comcast.net limits to 10 gigabytes. So if I switch to that, I can go ahead and switch to that. It's quite all right. Outlook will come back up with the new Outlook and ask me to choose an account and continue. And this is my Gmail hosted account. It is not an Outlook.com account, which I found a video yesterday that claims you have to have an Outlook.com account. No. Once access to your Google account, you know, I haven't previewed this, so I'm going to bounce away from here once in a while. Open Outlook new. Yes. Let's see where I want to go. I'm going to click over to this screen. I'll come to that in a moment. Yeah, this is just Outlook new, opening now. This is clearly the Outlook new app, the same thing that comes with Windows 11. Okay, here's you need to sign in. You know, I don't need to go further down this road. Let's go see what those read chats are about. Do you know what kind of file the context and calendar? The context and calendar. Let's see if we can go look at that in a moment, because it seems to me that there's some other surprising restrictions about that in Outlook new. Did I hit all of the exclamation mark C's? I'm not certain. I'm going to go back and see. Start with it now, Zavi said. Sorry for my part of the confusion. I want to come back to this link in a moment. Why do I have a sneaky suspicion? I caught that already. Is he talking about me? Caught that already. Do you know what kind of file? Okay. Let's go. I'm going to take that one from Zavi as number 2. I'm going to take number 1 here as this Microsoft link and see what that was all about. Find the right plan. Oh yeah, Microsoft 365 Personal, 365 Family. Oh, that reminds me of another thing that I need to show you. This is so quick to get to, I think. Oh, I know, I have it in a different browser. Was it here? No. Here. It's not called Microsoft 365 anymore. It's Microsoft 365 Copilot is the name of the product. Down here is, I don't know what this means, a subname. This account has a Microsoft 365 family subscription. Click to view your what? Benefits. But here they're calling it Microsoft 365 Copilot. Now, here it's not using the word Copilot. It's not
Read chat, please.
confusing at all. Basic plan that does not include, yeah, that's been around forever, for a long, long time, but it does not include the desktop apps. This is online. It's, let's see, ad-free Outlook email and calendar, web, desktop, and mobile apps. It includes email so that they host your email if you actually need an Outlook.com account. You can have a Microsoft account and get free use of the web version of Word and Excel and Outlook, I think, on a free account if you're bringing your own email account. You do not need Microsoft to host your email account. Advanced Outlook, OneDrive security, 100 gigabytes cloud storage. Ad-free Outlook email. So on the free account, yes, you get Outlook on the web in a browser, but you're going to get advertisements. Desktop and mobile apps. See, that kind of implies that Microsoft Word Desktop, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. I think maybe some other desktop apps. Now here, subscription automatically renews. One person, 5 devices, 1 terabyte, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Outlook, and OneNote desktop apps with Microsoft Copilot. So here's the Microsoft Copilot. This certainly implies here that Outlook is included. No, it does not. It does not imply. It states that Outlook is included. But there's a 7. What is this footnote? Click on this footnote. Can I click on the footnote? I can click on it, but don't do nothing. Look there, Outlook, the icon for Outlook, and that is the standard version. That looks like this classic version of Outlook. That is the icon for it. But look over here.
Ray chat, please.
That also has the classic Outlook icon. Was this an old link that you found, Ran? When you click Learn More, they tell you that the basic plan is meant for mobile devices, not PCs. That's not really true. I have basic plan on some PCs. When you click on Learn More, really? No, when I click on Learn More, nothing happens. Absolutely nothing. Look at this dotted line around here. This looks like a picture. None of these are clickable. What is this link that you gave me anyway? This is a link. What is this link? Explore Microsoft 365 for home. For home, tabs, pill bar. It goes to video.
Ray chat, please.
They're all clickable for RAN Israel. English US. Now I got off to somewhere else. Let me click back. Buy now. Okay, now it's clicking. I don't know what I did wrong there. He doesn't even know how to click. Does the guy know what he's doing? He seems confused. He doesn't know how to click on a stinking button. Where's that? Okay, this 7 is what I was trying to go for, this footnote. 7, Copilot features in Outlook apply to accounts with Outlook.com, Hotmail.com, Live.com, MSN.com email addresses are available in Outlook.com. Outlook built into Windows, Outlook on Mac, iOS, Android apps. Copilot features in Outlook apply to accounts with those addresses. That implies that you can't use other addresses. I find it hard to buy that. Email addresses are available in Outlook.com. Outlook built into Windows. That's the Outlook new. Of course, they're not going to use that name here because that would be too clear. I thought I had this all figured out. What a hot mess.
Read chat, please.
What a freaking hot mess. Martin Hogg. Yeah. Clear Asmud. That's the first name. The first name is Clear. The last name is Asmud. That is a cartoon character. That is the, Disney has Mickey Mouse. So what does the cartoon character look like from Microsoft that has the name Clear Asmud? Now, okay, what was it I said at the beginning about, what did I say? Something like Microsoft's strategy or... Oh, you'll have a new appreciation for Microsoft's strategy. A new level of appreciation. What is that level called? a new appreciation. You know, there can be, what was it? When they say you want to buy a quality product? Well, bad quality is still a quality, isn't it? So appreciation for their strategy, that's not the word I used at the beginning, but anyway, doesn't necessarily mean that it's a good strategy. Bouncing camera much? Dealing with Microsoft's marketing logic, which is created by professionals at Microsoft to push new products that push new product directions, something like that, or trick you into something. Why on earth is Outlook Classic still available but so difficult to find? Why on earth is it not included? The product already exists. Why isn't it included with family and personal or individual, whatever that's called? What possibly could the strategy be? Ken Stout, only on Earth? What on Earth? Anywhere in the universe is way beyond the Earth. Microsoft. They include Office Outlook instead. There's another Outlook. Mundon is agreed, really? They're not charging any more money for the Outlook Standard or Outlook Classic. How is that greed? Where is the extra revenue by doing this? I don't see it at all. The real Outlook. They include Office Outlook and say, I'm still not understanding what you're your point there. In my mind, the real Outlook is the classic Outlook. Now, the question that Zvi had about where contacts and calendar is stored in Outlook New. Okay, let's finish this out. Choose an account. I think this is all okay. Feels like I already answered these questions. I already have Outlook New on my computer. I don't know why I'm having to go through all this. You can see it's, well, yeah, it wasn't pinned at the bottom. See, this doesn't make sense to me because I already have recently opened Outlook New. So are they actually two products? This Outlook New was there yesterday. This appears to be opening another one. If I open this, can I have two different Outlook News open at the same time? Don't send it optional data. Adjust your connected experiences. Yeah, I kind of would want to go turn those off if I was intending to actually use this. Supports Microsoft 365 work or school accounts. It supports work or school accounts. You've seen that, right? Now, let's see here. Let's see here. Here. Arranging things a little bit. How do I want to do this? The question was about calendar and contacts. See, offhand, I don't think it has calendar and contacts. There's a calendar, and there's people on the left-hand border. I don't have this. What? Moderated enough or preset up enough to bring this on. So I'm going to look for an answer to that question. There's a settings gear in the upper right corner in the new Outlook. And then let's see, I think I can kind of, okay, so here, yeah, instead of doing blurs here, this is working out. So here you see that I have the new Outlook in the background, and I've covered the stuff that I haven't, I've got contacts open now. So, but here's where we can find out some information. Here's calendar and people. So I figure it's probably going to be in there. Now, the reason why I'm switching over to monitor 3 instead of back to my cam 1, because of that logo thing, it takes a while and I can't jump back and forth as quickly and easily. So I'm clicking into calendar to see if I can get any clue there. Okay, here's what calendar came up with. This is just settings for calendar. Doesn't show me where that information is stored. I don't think this is going to tell me where that information is stored. But this is all within, and then here's what it shows for people. This is all within Outlook New. And I can't get to, there is no place that it lets me get to the file storage like Outlook Classic does. Now, how could I tell where that is stored? Oh, well, my mail and calendar are stored in my Gmail because it's based in Gmail. So where does Outlook New store that? I would think that Outlook New would be dynamically finding that from Google, from my Gmail account. So I don't think I'm going to be able to give a good answer to that now. Phil Stott, I like being ignored. Well, have you done a read chat, please? I'm not going to get through all the chat messages. If you put anything in chat that you want me to see, or if you asked a question, please do a read chat. That's why it's there, !C. Let's see what did you have a question? After you install this version, get prompted to upgrade a new version. It's not actually upgrading Outlook Classic. It's switching you to a different program. We saw yesterday it's a different executable file stored at a different location on the computer. You perform that task just before the stream, stick to your strengths, looking for answer on the ceiling. Interpretation of that phrase, don't roll your eyes. Thomas Jefferson, if you get mad, count to 10. If you really get mad, count to 100. Seems like just another Microsoft sugar peel. I really like Windows Live Mail. After it was no longer supported, I switched to Thunderbird. Well, this Outlook New is,
Read chat, please.
as I understand, the successor to that. Regarding Outlook. Oh, okay. I confirm as I had a customer with new Outlook and calendar and contacts were not imported from Classic. When opened weboutlook.com, all calendar and classics were there. Yeah, I think when you're using a Microsoft hosted mail, that Outlook New does not include calendar and contacts. If you're using something like Gmail hosted, then it does. Now go figure that one out. Outlook New, if you're using a Microsoft account, will not include calendar and contacts. If you're using the Microsoft product known as Outlook New with a Gmail account, it will include calendar and contacts. My head hurts. It just hurts. It just hurts.
Read chat, please.
Dumbest crap ever. There you go,
Read
Ken.
chat, please.
That's your clip for today, Ken Stout. Can you check if the export of those people or calendar, can you export them to a PST file? No, because Outlook New does not work with PST files, but I'll go try. I'll go explore it. Let's see. I'll bring it back up on screen when I can get to a safe place. Because I did, in my recent workings with this client that I told you about yesterday, which I have installed Outlook Classic on their computer, I did come across an export somewhere somehow of something, but I don't think. See, this is Gmail, so that's not going to work. That's not going to be a fair demonstration. But oh, there we go. There we go. I found something. I'm going to try to maneuver this to where I can bring this contacts up on screen. Okay, I've looked at all the names that are showing on this listing. Yeah, there's one there I can't expose. Looking for a way to position this.
Read chat, please.
Yeah, I can do this part. Representative, please, said John Williams. All right. Yeah, over here on Manage Contacts in Outlook New, there is an import and export contacts. So there is that. But does that work if you're dealing with a Microsoft hosted email account? That would be the next question. All right. So if there was something in chat that you want me to see, you got to direct me to that now. And I tell you what, some of you who seem to be in the habit of posting questions right at the end of the show, I'm not going to do those anymore. You're just creating busy work for me, because then I have to go copy that and make it into an email to queue it up for tomorrow. No, if you got a question, ask it earlier in the show. If you got a question at the end of the show, then send it by email to this address or put it as a comment, even on this video. You could put a comment on this video. That's so much easier way than me having to take your comment and copy it. And you're just creating busy work for me. So please don't do that anymore. Oh, no more, no more, no more. Brian, 37 minutes from my ever-shortening life have flown by with no good Outlook insight. Now I know
Read
you
chat,
have
please.
You had a joke earlier. Can we have Top Cat as an intro? Martin, you were not looking. You were not paying attention, were you? You were not paying attention. Well, you can't really see it anymore. But before I open these extra tabs, oh, Ken Stout about his up, because last night I got a suggestion video of the trader he played for yesterday. His trader yesterday was public for a period of time. It's a trader where he just bashed me all to pieces. But he's no longer public. That's what I was checking on there. Oh, I know. I got this zoomed in so much. Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be when I was over somewhere else that you would see that I had pulled that up. I seen you. Indeed, I seen you. Now, Brian, I got to get to that because I know he had a joke. I didn't read it yet. I'm going to suspect it's this. Oops, no, that's Martin. I was trying to get to Brian. He had a joke earlier. My wife said, oh, okay, he's going to be on the floor again, right? He's got to wind up on the floor. My wife said, I made something special today. I said, really? I suppose it's called guess what this was supposed to be. And I remember waking up on the floor. Yikes. Dalco says, Microsoft increased my monthly Microsoft 365 personal subscription by nearly 50%. Wow. All right. Goodbye. Goodbye. All right. Let's do this one. Have a great Wednesday, everybody. Catch you later. Goodbye.
That's all, folks.
Tune in 6 days a week for Windows support, the help you seek. Send an email, leave a comment, join the chat. Our tech-savvy crew is where it's at. Not just me, but a whole community, helping you solve tech mysteries. With friends who are here almost every day, we love to chat and help you find your way. So subscribe now, be part of the team, for Windows support and more than you've dreamed. Join the fun, don't miss a single stream. At LiveWindowsTraining-DougBetts or simply where tech support supreme. Where tech support supreme. Tune in 6 days a week for Windows support, the help you seek. Send an email, leave a comment, join the chat. Our tech-savvy crew is where it's at. Not just me, but a whole community, helping you solve tech mysteries. With friends who are here almost every day, we love to chat and help you find your way. So subscribe now, be part of the team, for Windows support and more than you've dreamed. Join the fun, don't miss a single stream. At LiveWindowsTraining-DougBetts or simply more deeply VB, where tech support supreme. Where tech support supreme. Where tech support supreme.